Welcome students. Now we are going to discuss the case number 5 of unit number 5, that is what? Beam deflection. The case number 5 is what? Cantilever beam with point load at a free end, not at free end. That means in previous one we seen that a cantilever with point load at free end. Now we are going to see this is special case, a cantilever with point load not at free end. So see here, this AC is what? A cantilever of length this L. At point B the point load will be act. Because of that what happens, there is a deflection. This is a YB deflection at this point. Okay, because of again next is what? At free end there is another one deflection is there. This is what? Maximum deflection YC will be there. Now at this point B, what happens? This B point shifted to B1. Okay, because of that what happens, this theta B will be the slope of this at this point. Okay, now next is what? Here this point, if we trace this point here B1 to C1, again this point is shifted to C2 because of that load. Okay, now at this point this theta C is nothing but what? Slope at point C. Okay, this is what? Total length L. Okay, this is what? A, and this is nothing but what? L minus A. That means we are going to minus this distance L from this distance A from this length L. What we get here? L minus A. Now consider a cantilever AC of length L carrying a point load W acting at a distance A from the fixed point as shown in figure. That means we previously seen we have to change only small things. Okay. Due to load at B, the portion AB will bend into AB1. Okay. So while the portion BC will remain straight and displaced to B1C2 as shown in figure. The portion AB may be considered as cantilever with point load W at the free end B. Now the slope at B. The slope at B is equal to, we already seen, W into S square divided by 2 into EI. Since the portion BC of the cantilever remains straight, therefore slope at C is theta C is equal to theta B is equal to W into S square divided by 2 into EI. That means slope at B and slope at C will be same. That is theta B is equal to theta C. Okay. Now the deflection at B. The deflection at B we already seen in previous expression. Okay. YB is equal to W into A cube divided by 3 EI. Okay. From the geometry of the figure, deflection at C is equal to YC is equal to C1 plus C1 C2. That means see here, this C1 deflection nothing but what? This deflection is here what? C1 plus C1 plus this C1 C2. That means this is nothing but what? Total deflection. This deflection plus this deflection. This deflection we got from here. This is YB. Okay. So see here, C1 is nothing but what? YB plus C1 C2. C1 C2 is nothing but what? Theta B into L minus A. So we already know that YB is nothing but what? Here see here, YC is equal to put the value of YB W into A cube divided by 3 EI plus value of theta B W S square divided by 2 EI into L minus A. This is nothing but what? Cantilever with point load not at the free end. That means from some distance. Okay. Now next case, similar case will be there. We already seen some little change will be there. Okay. Case number 6. A cantilever with UDL over a span of A from the fixed head. Okay. A cantilever with previous one we seen that what? Point load. Here what? Uniformly distributed load. A cantilever with UDL over a span of A from the fixed end. So see here, this AC will be the beam. Okay. Cantilever beam. This is the nothing but what? Span L. Length is what? L. Okay. W is what? UDL per unit length at a distance A from this fixed end. Okay. So what remains? This is nothing but what? This L minus this A. So simply L minus A. This is what the remaining length. because of this UDL, what happens here at point B, there is a deflection. This is nothing but what, YB, and again slope will be there. That means what, this point B shifted to B1. Okay, so B1 is nothing but what, this deflection is equal to what, YB. So at this point there is a slope. Okay, this theta B. Okay, next this point, if we add this point up to this length, what happens here, C1 is here. Okay, now at this point there is what, deflection. Deflection nothing but what, C1 plus C1 C2. This is nothing but what, YC. Okay, at this point slope is again there. Theta C is what, slope, and this slope equals to theta B. Okay, see here. Consider cantilever AC of length L carrying a UDL of W per unit length over a span A from the fixed end as shown in figure. Consider cantilever of AC of length L carrying UDL. Okay, due to UDL, a portion AB will bend into AB1 while the portion BC will remain straight and displaced to B1 C1 as shown in figure. The portion AB may be considered as cantilever with UDL over entire span. Therefore, we know that the slope at B we already seen in previous, that is in standard cases, theta B is equal to what, W into A cube divided by 6 EI. Okay, since the portion BC of the cantilever remains straight, therefore slope at C, that is theta C, is equal to theta B is equal to W into A cube divided by 6 EI. That means slope at C is equal to slope at B. Now we are going to see main thing is what, deflection. Deflection at B. In standard cases we already seen in previous one, YB is equal to W into A raised to 4 divided by 8 EI. Now from geometry of the figure we seen we are going to define or find out the deflection at C is equal to YC is equal to CC1 plus C1 C2. Okay, that CC1 is nothing but what, slope, that is what, deflection at point B, that is YB, and we already seen YB is here. So put the value of here, YB is here, so YB here, again CC1 is nothing but what, theta B into L minus A. So YC is equal to W A raised to 4 divided by 8 EI plus theta B, put the value of theta B, W A cube divided by 6 EI into bracket L minus A. This is what, in downward direction. Okay, now next, okay, we will see case number 7 in next lecture.